Anexa. I don't know. There's a problem with the volume. I don't know. I'm not able to hear you, but I don't know.
Okay, what about now?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, it was, I turned off my microphone. I didn't realize about it, sorry. Yeah. Oh, okay. So are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so as you know, the question for this chat one-on-one session is going to be, do school uniforms make a school a more effective place to learn? What do you think about it?
Okay. First of all, well, there are many things that come into play when it comes to learn very good. For example, in first place, I would say that yeah, it could be some kind of disadvantages in terms of the uniforms that girls used to wear, because, for example, the place where I live is a hot place. That's why people, especially girls, tend to wear short skirts. So this is gonna lead to the fact that maybe they are going to tease guys because they want to get men aroused about her charms. So they are not gonna be very focused on the class, especially guys. I'm talking about yeah, male. It's gonna be a hit distraction. They're not gonna be aware in class. Inclusively, the teacher is gonna be raptured. He's gonna be mesmerized by girls. So yeah, that's my experience as a teacher. In because I am working in a hot place, and this is very normal that girls used to do for the most part.
Where
Okay,
do you work?
I work. Uh, I work in a town of Boyacá by the name of San Luis de Gaceno, and it is near Llanos Orientales. So the weather is about around maybe 34 degrees. 34.
Wow, that's pretty hot.
Yes. It's as hot as Cartagena, Santa Marta, although
Mm,
I can believe it.
yeah, I understand. So, but even so, does the institution allow these girls to have the uniform like that, or is more like a personal choice?
Can you repeat me once again the question? Because there was a problem with the communication. It broke off all of a sudden.
Okay, do you think the institution allow these girls to wear the uniform like that, or is more like a personal choice that they will be wearing the skirt so short?
Yeah, I consider that the problem is about that girls. For example, uh, each week there are two teachers who are making a surveillance about how people are wearing, especially students and girls. And what we have found is that, for example, uh, girls used to have their skirt a little bit high, or, for example, on the other hand, guys used to uh, not to take care of their shoes. They are in bad conditions. Yeah, because of wear and tear. They don't. Maybe they are very old, and this is another thing that because it's very hot, students tend to be careless. So we need to put discipline in that kind of things, because imagine if you are teaching, you are in class, and all of a sudden, because it's very hot, a student takes off his skirt, so it's very, or his shirt is very ridiculous, and you have to be very harsh with them. And
Mhm.
uh, and yeah, we have to put discipline as a teachers. As I was telling you, every single week there are two teachers who are making this surveillance before the students get into the school. So we are analyzing the way they look in beginning by their skirts or yeah the shirts. We have to analyze that the students don't have, for example, uh, a stain in their clothes, and we need to do a report every single week. So there are two different teachers who do this kind of thing.
Okay, so what do you think it could be helpful when making the students to wear uniform? Which do you prefer? Do you think it is better for the students to wear uniform, or do you think it's better to do not, and why?
Um, Now I'm of the opinion that students have should have uh, a uniform because it stands for it represents a school, the school where they are studying, and yes, maybe the problem of living in a hot place is that if it's very hot and maybe the ceiling is not too high, this is going to affect students concentration, and this is what they have told me. They said to me, I don't know, teacher, but could I take off my skirt? And it's because of the weather. They are not able to be focused on the class. So sometimes maybe it would be better to put a specific day in which they could dress freely. I
Okay.
consider that, well, this is very good if, well, the students didn't have the opportunity to wear uniforms. It would be good because this is a way for them to create their own personality. I mean, to wear uh, what they wanted to wear, and this is very awesome. I consider acceptable, and I don't know, but there is something that I don't like about teachers. When I was studying at school, there were some of them who criticized students because of the way their looks, especially about their haircut. Maybe it was very long, and they didn't have the opportunity to develop their personality. So this is something that I was against. But
Hmm.
maybe one day, only for one day, if I were the director of the school, I would permit them to wear free the way they want. But yeah, you would have to take into consideration that, for example, girls didn't have to use high skirts because guys are gonna be allowed by
Hmm.
their charms and stuff like that, inclusively the
Okay.
teachers. Ah,
What?
inclusively the teachers. Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so which do you think are the benefits or the advantages from using or wearing uniforms, and which do you think are the advantages from not wearing uniform?
Okay, because well, if you don't wear uniform, you could wear whatever you want. So this is gonna be good for you in terms of personality, and you're gonna be more comfortable with it. And maybe on the other hand, if you use uniform, as I was pointing out before, you could stand for your school, and this is very important. And I don't know what to say. Yeah, this would be my main personal reason.
Okay, so I'm going to give you like a situation. Um, there was a situation in which students present a legal how to say, well, there was the situation which this student was gay or is gay, and then the institution didn't want him to be like to have long hair and something like that. So he present a legal charge in order against the institution because he was saying that you wouldn't allow them to express his personality, and it was against his rights. So he used some of the sentences and laws that are right now in the constitution, and they say the right to free development of personality is stated by the article 16. And then there is another article which say neither the state or any individual can badly impose excludent patterns less in educative institutions. So um, do you agree with this thing? Do you think it will be the best for the students to do not wear uniform and maybe just to express this personality and the culture? And how do you think it will be positive for education? And yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there are many things to say. Um, I'll, I'm thinking over. Well, I'll try to imagine as though it was a TOEFL question that you have 15 seconds to prepare.
Okay, yeah, let's give a moment and then we can begin.
Well, but I don't have a pen to take notes. But yeah, well, I don't have anything in mind, but I'm going to improvise. It doesn't matter. I don't like to be silent. Um, yeah, it depends on the school. But yeah, for the most part, it's normal that every school is not going to allow everybody to wear different. So yeah, that could be the reason for what some kind of people, yeah, who are not straight, like the case you are telling me, uh, are not going to have the opportunity to wear different because yeah, maybe this is gonna lead that everybody wants to do something different or wants to do the same thing. They want to be they are going to consider this normal, that for example this guy who is gay wears in a certain manner. Yeah, I think that for that kind of reasons is that maybe some people prefer um, that students wear in a certain manner because of the bullying that these people are going to receive. It's certain that education stems from home, but although maybe let's imagine that well, I am a father, so I try to educate my son in a positive way, and I try to tell him or to tell her that they don't have to put people down. They don't have to criticize people for the way their looks or for their beliefs. But yeah, this is something impossible to correct. For the reason, this is the main point. I consider that maybe the government wants people uh, were in a certain way because of avoiding this kind of bullying. Maybe when you
Well,
are studying at university, you
mhm.
are free to wear whatever you want, but in school is very different. Students are not mature, and they're going to criticize and to bully these people. So
Okay,
these
sorry
people are
for
going to be in
interrupting.
trouble.
Yeah, so what happened is that the government states that neither the state or any individual can badly impose exclusion patterns in educative in educative institutions. So, what this suggests law is that everyone is free to develop their own personality and to express it by the way their appearance, right, and the way that they look. So, it's more like in the Constitution, it says like everybody can be free to express his personality. Then in the education field, there is more like a strict way in order to control the appearance of the students. So, which one do you stand for?
I stand for the last one. That although professors want a student to be free in terms of their personality, they were in a stringent way. You know that, yeah, people, especially teenagers, are not mature, so they're going to put others down for this kind of reasons. They don't understand about it, so they're going to bull her or to bull him all the time. This is gonna be very very troublesome, very problematic.
Mhm.
As I was pointing out before, maybe I could be a father who tries to tell my son not to criticize this guy, but he's gonna do it because of their friends or another kind of situations. Yeah, it's very difficult to control these kind of things, of issues.
Okay, so in conclusion, uniforms make a school a more effective place to learn, right?
Yes, you
Okay.
understand out.
Okay, that's really good. Even so, the girls wear the shirts like that, the skirts. Hi. But anyway, yeah. So, thank you so much for attending. Sorry, I think there was a misunderstanding about the time. Sorry about that. Here is in dark. As you see, I'm outside of the house, and it's just getting dark right now. And it is
Where, where are you living?
8. I'm living
Where are
in
you living?
Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
In Oklahoma,
and
yeah.
how long have you living there? Have you
How
been
long?
living?
I've been here for 10 months, about 10 months. And I will be moving to Colorado on July.
And what are you doing there?
I'm working. I'm working. I take care of kids, like cultural change, and I also work with the university. So it's been a pretty positive experience, and I just love it.
And when did you graduate from
Excuse me?
UNAD? When did you graduate from UNAD? Because I suppose you studied at UNAD.
Yeah, I study at the Open Ed International University. It's been a while. So, yeah, it's been a while. It's been 2 years actually. So is there still a way to go in order to get better? So yeah, I just want to thank you for making your time to attend to this session. I know you are a pretty busy man, so um, well, I don't know if there are going to be more chat one-on-one sessions, but well, anyway, anywhere that you want to attend, just let me know or
Yeah, yeah, it was very constructive for me. This kind of sessions. Um, you are a good person, wonderful person. So I wish I could have more classes with you in the future. Maybe next semester, or I don't know why, when, where.
Okay, yeah, let's see. It will be so good. I really enjoy speaking with you. Okay, have a wonderful night. Hope to
Yeah.
see you next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.